What is going on, people? Alex, aka the Adrenaline Vlogger, coming to you guys live with our first ever vlog for the Adrenaline Vlogger YouTube channel. You guys are here, you're tuned in, thank you for that. Guess what today's vlog is going to be about? Starbucks. Just kidding, it's not going to be about Starbucks for today. We are going to Six Flags New England for opening day of the 2018 season. That means Riddler Revenge, aka the rethemed Mind Eraser, their entirely new Gotham City section of the park, which is the South End rethemed. Harley Quinn Spinsanity, for as far as I know, will not be open today, but that I might be lying to you guys, so we will find out when we get there. But I'm at Starbucks right now because I am very hungry and I'm going to get some breakfast before we head over to the park. So let's get into Starbucks.
Question of the day. Do I get a reusable Starbucks cup for $2, or do I save the money to invest in a Six Flags reusable drink cup for the entire season? Alright, so I got my bacon, egg, and Gouda here. Not many of you guys probably know what that is, because Gouda is a special type of cheese, apparently, that Starbucks, I guess they just want to use Gouda cheese to say, hey, we have a cheese that you've probably never heard before or had. I'm also running really late right now in terms of getting to the park, because I was planning on getting there for opening at, it opens at 10:30 and it's already like 10:15 and I have a half-hour drive to the park. So chances are I'm not going to get there for opening, but I am planning on staying to closing, so that's not going to cut my day short by any means. Right up ahead there you can probably see New England Sky Screamer, and as you can see, the parking lot is not even a quarter of the way filled, but still, the park just opened under a half hour ago, so that could easily change. The season is officially underway. I got the Gold Pass membership for this year. Get a nice lanyard with it. Definitely a little bit of a change. The other change with the season pass memberships now is that they are they created a system where now with the season passes, no matter what level you buy, you have to pay monthly instead of one flat fee. So here's the plan. Every time I come to Six Flags New England, and it's been like that ever since this ride opened in 2015, Wicked Cyclone is always my first ride of the day because it is one of my top 5 coasters that I've ridden of all time. It is my number 2 steal behind Mako at SeaWorld Orlando, but it is hands down my favorite ride here at this park. Personally, I think it's much better than Superman the Ride. Again, not to bash on Superman or anything, I still think it's fantastic, but I'm just a bigger fan of Wicked Cyclone. So, we are on our way there now. Right here on the big turn. Glossy smooth. We are about to hop on this RMC masterpiece right behind me, Wicked Cyclone. I can't even put into words to describe how much I love this ride, because it's just that amazing between the smoothness, the inversions, the airtime, the relentlessness of the layout. It's like you spend more time out of your seat than in your seat on this ride, and that is what I look for when I want to ride a coaster. So I'm probably going to marathon it right now because this line is like non-existent at the moment, and I hope it stays like this throughout the day. So currently it's a station wait, so probably get about 10 rides in before I even go on anything else. Alright guys, just got off Wicked Cyclone. Absolutely incredible as always, although I must say it is running a little bit slower than usual. Obviously, it's colder out right now. I think, it's 39 degrees, so that's not really ideal coaster weather, so it's definitely not going to be running at its best today, but still, fantastic as always. They are only running one train on it, which does not surprise me because the park is, close to dead right now. So we're going to see if, hopefully on Superman, I imagine the Superman line is going to be a little bit longer, so hopefully they're running at least 2 or more, one more than one over there. So from the looks of it, there's no train in the station for Goliath, which does not surprise me in the least bit, because 9 times out of 10 on opening day, Goliath is not running. Look, I think I see a bird. Just kidding. It's Superman. We are here in DC Superhero Adventures getting ready to ride Superman the Ride. And funny thing I realized, now that Mind Racer has been rethemed into the Riddler Revenge, the majority of the coasters here at Six Flags New England are now superhero themed. So I find that really interesting. I mean, between DC Superhero Adventures, now we have Gotham City. Pretty much the only section of the park that is not themed to DC superheroes is the Wicked Cyclone, New England Skyscraper, Goliath end of the park. I mean, unless you want to include Rockville as well with Fireball, but that's not a coaster. I do not remember the last time I saw Superman flying like this. Also, the last time I was here was for Fright Fest, so the line was pretty much all the way back there. So, we're gonna take some advantage of this. Guys, Superman was amazing, as always, but freezing. Absolutely freezing. It's, again, in the 30s, and you're moving at 77 miles per hour. I couldn't feel my face, and I still can't feel my hands. You know, actually recording this clip right now, I didn't even feel the screen when I just touched it with my thumb. There you have it, folks. Gotham City. And right ahead of us is Harley Quinn, which from the looks of it is not operating just yet. And there is the new and rethemed Mind Racer, now the Riddler. Alright, between the new soundtrack they have around here, it seems like they've cleaned it up also. It looks fantastic over here in Gotham City. I think it is great, and you know what? Harley Quinn Spinsanity was a perfect fit for this section of the park, so I cannot wait until that's open. I'm hoping it'll be open by the next time I'm here, which will probably not be next weekend, but the following. And it looks like they're still working on the queue a little bit here, so probably still has a little bit of more work that needs to be done on it. We just ran into a fellow coaster enthusiast. This is Josh from SFNE Online.
Hey, what's going on?
What's going on, guys?
Hey. How you doing? Good.
So Josh runs SFNE Online. If you guys aren't familiar with it, definitely go check it out. Best Six Flags New England updates, you know, park pictures. Anything you want, you can head over to his Grove. Is the Grove Show part of your YouTube channel now? So
Yeah,
I know that's something you wanted to clarify.
It's SFNE Online, and it's the Grove Show. It's all one.
Okay. So he has periodic Grove Show, talk show updates. Whenever there's anything going on in the theme park industry within the New England area, you will hear it on the Grove Show.
That's right. Hell yeah. So if you go to www.youtube.com/, right now it's called The Real Grove Show but it's SFNE Online.
Awesome. You guys heard it. Go check out the Grove Show.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Walk with Eddie,
All right, here you have it.
$5 for bucket rings, that's a straight $5 for bucket rings, so come on down.
And also, Slingshot's been relocated to right in front of the Riddler Revenge. I think this color scheme looks fantastic. Hopefully they'll have some little cool theming in the queue, you know, like the comic boards that they have on your typical DC themed rides. But I'd say this color scheme looks great. Not surprising, but no queue theming. So.
Got him! Got him!
Typical Six Flags thing. But they still have their sheds for the virtual reality headsets. So that's when Mind Racer had Galactic Attack VR. So I don't know if they're going to put that to use again, bring virtual reality back to the Riddler, maybe a DC-themed virtual reality experience like Lex Luthor, Drop of Doom at Six Flags Magic Mountain. Who knows? Maybe they're keeping these lockers for a reason. We'll find out. So, Riddler Revenge, not bad. Again, Vekoma SLC, so nothing fantastic. But again, ever since they installed the new trains on there from Vekoma, definitely improves the ride. more of like a, I'd say, comfort collar style vest that you'd find on a B&M, like Gatekeeper or Val Raven, similar to that. So it's definitely improves riding. I think it's, unless it's just a sensation that you don't get the head banging because of the restraints, but I think it's smoother as well. The paint job looks great, so I think it's gonna be sticking around for a while.
I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled for my friend Rob, and he's right over there. He's a mechanic here at Six Flags New England. Everybody say hi to Rob.
What's up, Alex? How you doing?
Just got 2 quick rides in on Batman. Great as always, compact B&M floorless coaster, can't go wrong. And I actually just ran into a friend of mine that I know who is a ride attendant up there at Batman. It's funny because I know Robin, I know a ride attendant up there, his name is Robert. And he just told me that he is taking a trip to Cedar Point for opening weekend in Sandusky, Ohio, specifically for Steel Vengeance. And he asked that if I'd like to come along, so there's a chance that I may be doing that. So I'll keep you guys updated on that as well.
Is making the queue this long necessary? Six Flags.
Same queue that you guys saw. Takes about an hour to walk through it without a line. So just got off the Joker. Pretty disorienting, but enjoyable as usual. My only problem with these SNS 4D free spins that Six Flags is obviously mass producing at this point. Well, not mass producing, but purchasing and putting them at all their parks, is that they're all the same model. They're too quick, in my opinion. If this was a longer ride, it would be much better than what it already is. I mean, again, for what it is, it's great. It's just too quick, especially if, obviously today, it's not one of those days where you're going to be waiting on a long line, but if you're waiting an hour for this, you don't want like a 25-second ride. Just got done with lunch at JV's Smokehouse right behind me there. Got some awesome chicken tenders and fries, which I get from there just about every time that I eat there because I never get sick of them. Also, I got my souvenir cup for the season. Get that every year. It's definitely a good deal. I think it was like $22 or something like that, and you get free refills for the entire season. Can't go wrong with that, unless what happens to me happens to you, which is, thankfully it didn't happen last year, but every year it almost pretty much gets stolen. And it gets pretty annoying, honestly, because when you go onto the rides and you put your cup in the cup holder, what do you think is going to happen? Somebody's like, oh, look, I don't even have to pay if I just take that one. So, you know.
All right, guys, we are back at Wicked Cyclone because my plan for the next hour is to marathon it.
So long, Sam. See you in 20 years. And what are you doing?
You don't have what here?
The Battle for Metropolis.
Are you going to get it here?
I don't know.
Do you want it here?
I would like it, yes.
That would be your ride.
Exactly.
So that's technically up to you.
It's not. I have no say here.
Well, get whatever pull you can for us because we want it here.
I will try my best, my friend.
Just got off Superman again, and I ran into a fellow buddy coaster enthusiast of mine. His name is Noah.
How we doing, guys?
All right. Noah actually is huge in the haunt industry as well. Noah, why don't you tell them a little bit of your background with haunts in the past?
Sure. I have been doing haunted houses for about 10 years now. I've acted, supervised, managed. I am a co-owner at the Scream CT at North Haven, Connecticut. Been doing it for forever. I've been out to some of the biggest trade shows in the industry, Transworld out in St. Louis. Check it out if you can. I've been a part of of all the design, theming, construction, electrical, dealing with all the background nonsense stuff nobody likes. It's an awesome industry to get into. It's a lot of fun. I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't love it.
There you go. Now that is the haunter of all haunters right there. Remember his name. So one thing I forgot to mention to you guys was that before, when Noah and I were on the Joker, we left our souvenir cups in the bins in the station so that we could just get them when we get off the ride. And they got stolen. It's pretty funny that this happened because this is the third time that this has happened to me.
Oh, okay.
So, again, not this year, but over the years I've been coming here, this is the third souvenir cup that I've spent money on that's got stolen. And it's about, what, I spent $22 on it? So, not really happy about that. Alright guys, that's just about going to do it for today's vlog. Thank you so much for tuning in here to Adrenaline Vlogger for my first ever theme park vlog for my channel. I'm really excited for what I have to bring to this channel for you guys to enjoy. I think the future is looking very bright from this point on, and thank you for your support. Don't forget to hit subscribe and stay tuned for more videos, as well as regularly check in at www.adrenalinecoasters.com to get more news and updates from me. Take it easy, guys. Bye.